How you doing? Nice to meet you.
And then I was like,
Feel
yo,
good?
Rel's here. Maybe Rel want to see something. Entertain my guests.
Let's go. So they just told me you were gonna be here like 2 minutes ago.
Look. He's not impressed already.
Yeah, I got it.
I don't give a fuck.
Damn.
You didn't even do anything yet. You have any money on you?
No cash on me.
You got, Angie, got something?
You got all that cash on you.
No, I don't know why. It's just in the bottom of my purse. I don't know.
Make sure that's a real dollar. It's going to strip club. That's Angie's dollar. We got George Washington on the bill.
Mm-hmm.
And I pulled up a picture of you real quick.
Okay.
But I want you to personalize this.
See.
So here's what I want to do. It's blue. It's a little tough to see, but I want you to press down on your face with the bill.
Sorry about that. I messed. Did
No,
I mess
don't
the
worry
thing up?
about it. It's all good. You did it.
Okay. Then it went away.
Yeah, it's on the bill.
What's on the
Flip
bill? Okay.
Show Angie.
What is it? Your name?
No, my face on here.
Did you look at the bill before?
Yeah. It was George Washington on here.
Touch that. Is that really on there? Is that your signed bill?
Yeah.
Yeah, damn straight.
Nah, come on.
Can I see it again?
Well, I mean,
No, break it down. Break it down. What do you think?
I'm usually shocked by things. I'd have probably been more impressed. Now I'm just being real now.
Talk to me.
I'm a hard one. If say for instance I took a selfie and that happened today, then I'd have been it. But you said you. I mean, I don't know when you pulled that picture up, but yeah, I don't know what you did. I'm just saying you had time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I know what you did. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, well, okay.
All right, well, you want to do
your
one more?
face is on where George Washington's face was, and this does not impress you?
We didn't know it was going to be a tough crowd.
I am a tough crowd.
No, you're good.
Because I love magic.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You make lists on your phone, like grocery lists or anything?
Nah, not for real.
All right, so I do. And do you have a favorite number? You have a number that means something to you?
Yep.
What number is it?
4.
So here, look. Go to my notes right there, Rel. Yeah, go to where it says groceries. You said 4. What's 4?
Oranges.
And there's no way I could have known you were going to say 4?
No.
Which is oranges?
Yep.
Remember that. You said oranges.
Yeah.
Open up that bag. Rip it open. Just tear it open.
I told you I love magic.
What is it? It's a bag of oranges.
Wait, here's what I want to do. Wait. Are we warming up a little
He's
bit?
trying to do the math. So if I did
Come
you
here,
picked
come
the
here.
number. Oranges was in the phone, but you picked
I'm
4.
gonna show you how we're all connected. At any point, just say stop. Remember the card. It doesn't matter if I see it. Okay.
Okay.
So at any point, just say stop.
Stop.
Right here. All right. What is that? A 10?
Yeah.
All right. Here, bro. Do me a favor. Just rip the corner off, and hold it nice and high. Okay. And hold the other piece in the other hand. Here's what I want to do. Watch carefully.
What other piece?
Right here. We're gonna take the big piece. I'm gonna do this in front of your face. We're gonna lose it into the pack of the big piece. Did you feel that?
Mm-hmm.
It's gone from the deck. You said you like magic. My hands have never left your sight, but your card is gone. You said oranges. There were oranges in that bag. I'm going to show you how we're all connected. You stopped me at the 10 of hearts. You ripped off a corner. It's gone from the deck. Do me a favor. Hand the bag of oranges to Ange. Ange, do me a favor. Take out the bag. Real quick. Take it out. Take it out.
All right. It's out.
All right. Rip open the bag, though. Rip open the bag.
Of this?
Yeah, rip it open.
Okay. Can I eat an orange?
Take one.
This one.
This is the important one.
Yeah.
You held this one high?
Yes.
Watch.
Nah.
Rel, take that out. It's sealed for your protection. Unwrap that, Rel.
Nah, bruh.
You said oranges. You stopped at the 10 of hearts. You ripped off a corner. The corner disappeared. All the other oranges, by the way, Empty. They're all empty. Empty, empty, empty. Don't matter. Empty. Check this out.
I mean, you really gotta.
I don't want to touch that. I want you to very carefully unwrap that. Angie, check this out. Watch. It's a 10 of hearts with a corner missing. That is a 100% perfect match. I'm here all night.
Elliot Simmons, everybody! Elliot Simmons, everybody!
Brother, that was really, I'm not even lying to you. That was impressive.
Thank you very much.
Okay, good. I'm sorry.
So before you came in here, I asked Angie to think about somebody important to her who passed away. And there's no way I could know. I haven't left the studio who you're thinking about. Is that true?
Correct.
So I went to an estate sale a few months ago, like I like going to, and I saw this bell, and this woman wouldn't sell it to me. She explained that her husband did seances and would only give it, Rel, to somebody who the bell rings for. I brought that bell with me today, and I put it there a few minutes ago. Angie, can you grab that bell for me?
Oh my God.
And Angie, I want you to put the rope through your wrist.
Okay.
And I want you with your index finger, just pinch the rope, okay?
What do you mean?
Yeah, just pinch it and you let it hang. I want you to think about the first letter of this person's first name, okay? And again, you're just thinking about this person in your mind. Is that true?
Yes.
A, B, C.
Holy shit.
Does that make sense at all?
Yes.
Think about the first letter of the second name, the last name, okay? I'm gonna go J, L, V, C, D, K.
What the fuck? What the fuck is that?
Send my love to Clark Kent.
I don't know what that was. Whew. Come on, man. You gotta go. You gotta go.
I almost forgot. Hold on. I asked you to think about a random word. What was the word?
Constantly.
Come on, get out. Get out. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta get out of here. You gotta
Take your bell, take your oranges.
Take your oranges and get the
Take
fuck
your
out of here.
Peace.
Man.
Nah, you gotta go.
Same here, bro.
You
Great
gotta
job,
go.
great job. Man.
Anyway, how are you, Rel?
Just 10 of hearts, man. Just 10.
10 of hearts.
Just 10 of hearts.
Unbelievable. By the way, everybody, Rel Howery's in the building today. Yo, Rel, let's get into Rel mode right now, okay?
Okay.
Let me put these oranges
Yeah, you gotta
on
get
the
rid of those
side.
oranges, because like now.
No, we gotta get rid of shit. Let me get rid of. When they always put these things in front of me when I have my guests coming through,
Yeah.
and I'm looking at your list of films.
Yeah.
Nah, it's a real list.
Yeah, I've done a lot.
I've
done a lot.
Get Out.
Mm-hmm.
Legendary. Bird Box, Good Boys, Fatherhood, The Photograph, Space Jam, Good Burger 2. There's plenty more. That's just where it starts. And now, of course, there's a new one on Friday. They're getting ready to drop, Dogman. But that's a quality list of films that you have been in, my guy.
You know what I was thinking about? And dang, I guess because of the magician now, I feel like I'm just going to be honest because I don't want him to tell me what I'm thinking. I was on the phone with wifey yesterday, and I think I was on Instagram laying down, and I saw one of those portraits that have they have like the portraits with the comedians. You know, everybody's on like the legends like Red Fox,
Yeah.
Eddie and Richard and Bernie and Steve. Everybody on there. And I like saw a couple comics that like is with my group, and I'm like, dang, how am I not on here? And I wasn't like in this weird. It was like not like a well out thought, but for a second because like
what do I got to do?
Because I intentionally, a lot of the stuff I've done was to because I'm such a fan of this, was to create greatness for myself. So I was like, okay, I got to get a sitcom that's named after me, after my material. Okay, I had that rail on Fox, on network TV. I was like, okay, I got to be in movies, and then they got to be nominated. Like, I did all of that. And it's like, I was looking at the list like, wait a minute. Now, I done passed some of these heroes up with the resume. I got the specials. I got everything. I was like, why nobody ever really put me in these conversations about one of the best? I don't, it baffles me sometimes. I never really cared before until last night. It was the first time I ever thought about it.
You should use that as motivation.
Am I motivated by stuff I already did?
No, motivation for people to recognize.
I don't know if because if they haven't done it now, to this point, because
what's it going to take?
What is it going to take? Because I came from the chitlin circuit. Because, sometimes people are like, well, you can't. No, I did Comic View at 21.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
You don't know what else to do?
I have no idea what that.
I wonder what that is. Maybe because your portfolio is so diverse that they don't put you in one box.
Then bring up the ghettos. I did every stand-up show you could. Bill Bellamy's Who Got Jokes on TV One.
It was Bill Bellamy in the thing?
Bill Bellamy was
No, but who was in the thing that you saw?
It was called Bill, he wasn't in it. It was Bernie, it was Sid, it was Steve, it was Kat, it was Kevin, it was
But those
Chris
guys
Day.
are all older than you.
But me and Kevin the same age.
Are you?
Yeah.
Huh.
See, here we go. I'll say this again. For some reason, it's just a weird. I don't understand. I can't understand if y'all gonna have all these people in there. Because I saw Gerard in there too. Gerard Carmichael, who I'm older than.
Oh yeah.
Jay Farrell was on there. Charlie Murphy, who didn't even do stand up for a long time.
Huh. Who was in charge of that day?
It's not even just that day, but it's when you think about it. Every time these conversations do happen, for some reason, and I've never complained about it. And it's weird that I'm doing your show now. I know.
Now we know how you feel inside.
But it's like, wow, because I've had the HBO specials.
It's an interesting question.
I've done these really cool things. Matter of fact, one of my specials was number one year.
Yeah, but your profile, you lay low. At least you did for a long time.
And that's what me and wifey talked about. I had to own the fact that, and it's so, dang, this gets to a weirdly deep conversation, but like, I think early as this stuff was happening, I was maybe a little afraid of the greatness, because with greatness it comes, you got to do the PR stuff. I didn't want to be on no magazine covers, and it come with other insecurities I had.
Yeah,
that had nothing to do with the career stuff. It was all the stuff like like I think about myself now, and I have all. I think that's why I'm even thinking about it now, because I have a different mindset and I'm moving a lot differently. But it was because of my own self-esteem. Maybe.
Do you remember the first time we met?
I'm trying to think.
So it might not be the first time we met. It was the first time I remember meeting you.
Was it that?
And I had just saw you in Get Out,
okay.
And I thought you helped frame that movie.
Oh, thank you so much.
In a way that, it was a great movie and interesting in concept, but you helped frame that movie in a way that made that movie, to me, next level. Right? Just because you added like the levity and so I had just seen that and thought that of you, and then I saw you at the Oscars. I was at the Oscars because my good friend Mary J. Blige had just got nominated for Mudbound.
Yes, she did. Yep.
So we was all out there supporting my girl. I stumbled on tickets. I got it. We were there to support Mary. And I saw you. You were like quiet. I was expecting comedians are usually, so I thought, and I went up to you, I was like, yo, and you were very quiet. I was like, oh, he don't like me. I thought you didn't like me.
No,
then I realized you were just a little uncomfortable.
I was overwhelmed by a lot of stuff that I thought. Well, also too, I guess I don't trip about it neither, because I was taking in a lot at the time.
Yeah,
it was a lot. Like that run happened really fast.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
It was really fast.
And there was a lot of spotlight.
And then I had to like act like I knew what I was doing, because when Get Out was happening and was popping, then that's what I got a deal for my show. Then I did Uncle Drew, and I did all these movies. That resume really is after Get Out. So there was a list of movies. I've done like 30 movies since Get Out.
Wow,
which is crazy.
Nuts. nuts. But I've seen you again after that, and you were like, oh, I was just a little nervous. I was like, oh, and you were great. You came over, you showed love. I
Yeah.
was like, oh, you do like me. You are cool.
Angie,
And then
I'm
you
a
were
fan.
like,
You see, I watch random interviews with you on YouTube.
I
I'll
didn't
say
know.
that, like,
I didn't know. I was like, oh, he doesn't know who I was. He's too fun, and you know. And
You do the best interviews. Like
Thanks,
you do like
man.
these very honest.
No, you showed me
cool-
so much love the second time I saw you. That's why
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute. You were like, nah, I was just in my own head. I was just had nothing to do with you. I was like,
I was
oh,
at the-
okay.
I didn't like.
No,
was
I
at the
get it.
Oscars with a. It was just surreal to actually be there. It was one of those.
Out of
I think that was
body.
the first year for the Gold Party too.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
So that was a whole thing too.
I mean, what a dope career, though, right?
I'm so grateful. Like I pinch myself, which is why once again I was having that conversation with wifey, but it made me go back to how I thought about myself.
Yeah.
And like going into this next part of my career and life, I want to make sure I really enjoy it and embrace it and pay attention to what's happening.
Yeah. And be
Yeah.
present.
Be present. That's
yeah,
it.
for sure. The body of work is really amazing. What about Dog Man?
I'm so excited about that just because, I'm a big fan of the books,
Yeah.
And it's something really cool about doing, especially with an animated movie or show where the voices don't exist yet. So it's just a book. So the first time you ever hear one of these characters talk from this very popular book is my voice. So now my voice is Chief. So when you
Right.
think about Chief from the Dogman books,
gonna
you
be
go
you.
to Lil Rel. Yeah.
That's
And that's
dope.
cool. Yeah.
Your life is so different now too. You've had like all these big changes. I saw some
Yeah.
of your Tamron interview where you
Oh, wow. Yeah.
giving your therapy. It's props, which I'm a therapy girl too. I definitely advocate for everybody to get you some.
Yeah.
I like therapy even if there's nothing wrong in my life.
Even when I think there's nothing wrong.
Yeah, you find something wrong.
Because I go into therapy like with I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. Like I literally just go in there and it may start small talk and the next thing you know it's like, damn, I ain't think about it like that. And it'd be something I never thought about or something that was buried. It was kind of crazy.
And so what did it do? You never had it before this
Never
period?
had it before, no.
Oh.
And it changed a lot. It really changed I don't know, it just made me more accountable for things. And even kind of just like it's people I think I over defended too at times. Which is crazy.
Yeah.
So it's been a lot, and it's helped me help my friends. You know what I mean?
Does it help the acting?
What it does, it helps me get out of because I can be method at times, so it helps me better at getting out the character or out that world. Yeah.
After you do something.
Yeah, because it's tough sometimes. A couple of times it was tough for me to get out of it.
Really? Like what?
Bird Box was tough
Oh.
because the way we were shooting it, they had us stand in that house the whole time. So we would eat our lunches there. So by the time you left, it's dark outside, and you really think that the Bird Box thing is happening. So I was paranoid, like some lunatic watching that movie. And then the way she ordered, everybody died in order of the script.
Yeah.
But you never saw them again. It wasn't you do movies and there's the rap. They're like, well, that's a rap on? No, when you die, you just left. It was next scene,
Well, they just
we
escorted
just
you
moved
off set.
on. Yeah, it was kind of crazy. Just threw you in the van and took you to your car. Straight up.
That's wild. That is wild.
Yeah, so it kind of could be tricky. It's a movie I did, A Meal, the last one. I kind of had that thing to me.
What movie is this?
It's called The Meal. It's on Hulu. And it's basically just me throughout the movie. You got to see it. It's a sci-fi thriller. And yeah, it took me about a month to get out of that a little bit. Yeah.
I could only imagine. And you got in the Kiki and
One of them days.
One of them days
Yeah,
movie.
Yeah.
Now, when something like that comes up, do you do that because that's your people, or do you?
Mostly, yeah. I mean, Issa is my friend.
Yeah. So if Issa calls, it's
Issa
a yes.
call me for anything, I'll do it.
You do it.
Yep.
No matter the size of the role, no matter the movie.
Whatever she asks me to do, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Issa.
What about everything else? Do you still have to read for stuff? No.
So after Get Out maybe was my last audition.
Oh wow.
Weirdly enough, Eric Andre had me read for Bad Trip, and at the time I didn't even want to do it. So I did terrible on purpose, and he still casted me
Why did you do that?
because I wasn't sure if I wanted to do a prank movie with Eric. Eric's crazy, but man, it
Like, damn it!
It was a
damn
great
it! I
experience.
got the movie.
Let me tell you, I almost quit the first day because we didn't have the security in the right place, and we was doing stuff in the hood. We had that's when we did in the movie. Our characters' penises got stuck in a Chinese finger trap. And so we was like going down the street and people would lose. I didn't think that would make people so upset.
They don't like block it off. It's like
no, because it's a prank movie, so it's all hidden.
I know,
camera.
but I always think it's like set up. It's not.
No, it's not. Nothing was set up. We literally walking down the street. You could like it was like this homeless dude. Like, yeah, they better not come over here with them dirty ass penises. You know, and it was like so. People was like really upset that we was walking down the street and we was walking holding each other with our things because it was like fake penises, so it was stretching. It was kind of wild. So we went into the wrong barbershop and we walked in there with I don't know what the conversation was before we walked in there, and the security wasn't in there because a lot of times we would have security in there ahead of time. So we went in the wrong shop. Man, I don't. It looked like he was looking for a gun, couldn't find it. Grabbed his barber knife, chased us out the barbershop. I broke out the trap. I walked to the hotel with my thing dangling. I walked because we weren't that far from the hotel. I didn't even care. I was like, I quit, and the little fake penis was just dangling. I walked to the hotel.
Oh my God!
Because I was done. I was like, man, we almost got killed the first day. And that's when Tiffany signed on to do movie. I called Tiffany complaining, like, Tiff, I'm going to quit this movie. Eric is crazy. I ain't signed up for this, blah, blah, blah.
I worked too hard.
And she was like, let me call you back. And she called Eric, like, Eric, yo, did you almost get real killed? He's like, yeah, I feel bad. She's like, don't you? I want to do this shit. and then Tiffany jumped on the movie, and that's how she got on. That's really
That's
what
how she got on?
She called her right after that.
That's crazy. That's amazing.
Is it? Is it? I was really scared for my life. Like,
yeah, but the fact that you're willing to do it and that, you know.
But what I learned was, and this will go back to the character work, I had to just stay in character. I could not be me doing the movie, so I became Bud Malone. And that was the only way.
For how long does this go on?
Until we was done with the movie. So I can just.
Like at home and everything?
Even at the hotel, I was just Bud Malone.
Shut up. With your family?
It was Bud Malone.
For how long?
It was about a couple months. I had to be. And Bud wasn't bad. Bud was a good guy, so it was cool. I think it's probably my nicest I ever was being Bud Malone. He probably missed Bud Malone.
Wait, so do you do that usually for your movies? Like you go into character and you stay there?
I can, yeah. Yeah, if it's
That's wild.
Yeah. Because I like to do that just so I can stay in the world of it. You know what I'm saying? It lets me I can do honest delivery that way. So yeah, I tend to do that. Yeah.
Are you like a comedian who acts or an actor who's a comedian?
That's a great question. Damn. I feel like I'm both, but if you ever watch my stand-up, I mean, you knew I could probably be a good actor because I did a lot of character work on stage. Like I act out all my bits. So like if I'm doing my mom, I'm actually doing my mom. If I'm doing my dad, but that's from the Eddie Murphy school of stand-up to me. Like, every joke Eddie did, he'll set it up and then he'll act it out. If Aunt Bunny falling down the stairs, he'll explain it, and then Aunt Bunny's fall down the stairs, then his dad is reacting. He explains everything up front, and then we just see the movie happens as he acts it out.
Wow, I never thought about it like that. I'm gonna go back and watch.
Man, that's what Eddie's great at that. That's why you could just listen to him. You don't even have to watch Eddie stuff. You could just hear it, and it still has that same effect.
You're like a student of the game, too.
I am a nerd of this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who's your favorite?
Eddie Murphy.
Does he know that?
I hope so. I talk about it a lot now.
Have you met him and told him?
No, I want to. That's one It's so weird because I've met everybody. I just want to sit down and have a conversation with him.
Why has this not manifested? If you've said it so much, come on, Eddie.
I don't know. Eddie.
He's very rich. He's very, he's.
Tiffany said he knows who I am and stuff.
He would have to at this
point. But I'm like, why I ain't never been invited to watch the fights with everybody else?
Just because he knows who you are doesn't mean you get an invitation.
I was just happy he knew who I was. Like, he know that I exist as far as in this game. But Eddie is really my motivation. I mean, that's why, like, the characters, it's so many things I've done based off what Eddie has done.
What is, if Eddie is watching now? What are we saying to Eddie?
Eddie, I just want to sit down and talk, bro.
What do you want him to know? Come on. What do you want him
to know? It's not what I want him to know. I just want to ask questions.
What would you ask him?
I really want to ask him how Harlem Nights really felt doing. Like, what did it feel like being around Red and Richard? Like, what was the stories? What did you learn from that? Like, what did you, like, it's some very
Hollywood Reporter should put that together. Like, you know how they do the two people together?
Yeah.
We should do that.
Oh, wow.
I say we. I don't know. I just inserted myself. We should call Hollywood Reporter and get you and Eddie together for you to interview him.
Because I have some very specific questions for him, man.
I think that would be amazing.
Yeah, it would be, actually.
I think I'm putting it in the air for you. I think it should happen.
And it's been close a couple of times for us to work together, and it just didn't happen. So, I don't know.
You work with a lot of great people, though. Issa, you love, I know.
I love Issa.
Pete Davidson's in the new movie.
Pete is so funny.
Have you known him before the movie?
Yeah, I know Pete since he was young.
Yeah. Who else? I mean, who's favorites? Who's
Lou Nell is in the movie too, who's really funny.
in Dogman?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
She plays Millie. She plays the chief secretary.
I love Lunel.
She's so funny in the movie.
Nah, she's the truth.
And that's what I'm saying. Even that voice, like just having Lou Nell, like this movie's doing something really special, and I hope it does well.
What do you want people to know about it?
I just want people to know that, first of all, it's a fun movie. It's going to be funny. It's going to have a lot of heart, a lot of action. And I think the brilliance of it on the animation side is that it looks like the book coming to life. Like, sometimes you watch these cartoon movies and they kind of try to do something so different and so unique. Literally, they took the illustrations from the books and put it in this movie and made it move. And it looks so cool that way.
I can't wait to see it. How is this working in the movie business right now? I feel like it's so weird. I don't even know as a consumer. Like before it used to be like, go see it this weekend for opening weekend numbers. And then it would be in the movie theater for X amount of time before we would get to see it anywhere else. I don't understand the rollouts of movies these days. Like I feel like they go to the theater for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Then I have to try to Google it to find out which streaming platform it's on. Just what kind of condition are we in? Is that just me? Am I lost?
No, you're not lost, but I do think it's getting back to making movies again for a real movie-going experience. And so I think we're starting to see that again. I think we're seeing One of Them Days is doing, as far as for comedies, is big.
Yeah.
Because,
it's doing well in theaters.
It's doing well in theaters.
Yeah.
And they've ran away from putting comedies in theaters. It's been going all the way to the streamers. Like most of my movies that I did, like Vacation Friends 1 and 2 is on Hulu. It'd have been nice to go to a movie theater, but what One of Them Days is doing is opening the doors to that happening again. So, which is what we're doing now. Like I'm about to direct my first movie and star in it.
Wow.
And it's a horror comedy, you know what I mean? But it's hysterical and it's gonna be scary. You know
it's
what I mean?
going to be in theaters.
It's gonna be in theaters. That's the goal.
Are you in it?
Yeah, I'm starring in it too and directing it. Yep.
And who wrote it? You wrote it too?
No, but it's all a group thing, though.
Is that the future of Rel? Like you want to make movies? Like you want to direct?
Yeah, directing and producing. Like I want to I really want to take the brains on comedy. So I did a comedy festival last year in Chicago in September that was very successful.
You're doing it again this year too?
It's going to be crazy this year coming up. And we did that one last year, 90 days we put that together.
Wow.
Over 65 comedians, 7 days, all the shows sold out. I shot my special. My last special I did was at the festival. And we're shopping it now, and that's really exciting. So I've been doing a lot of things I'm just changing the way I see business. I've been very much focused on the business of our business.
That's how you get on the poster, in the thing with the other guys. They want to know that and see you do that.
Yeah,
the press and all the things that go along with it.
But they haven't done that either. So,
Kevin has.
His version of it? No, I'm joking.
Do you hate Kevin? Do you and Kevin? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I love Kevin Hart. But you know what's interesting is it is one of those things. For a long time I was trying to wait on other people to do certain things. I'm like, why this person won't do this and why this person don't do it? Because they have more capital than me.
Yeah.
But really, you just got to do it.
You got to get it done.
You got to get it done. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So today everybody's gonna go to the theaters and see Dogman.
Yes.
What else do you want people to do for you?
Go see Dogman. Continue to see One of Them Days. And look, just be on the lookout and just support. I'm literally trying. And it's so funny you say that. Like, I used to always think, maybe I need to be on the list of comedian greats. But that's when I'm like, baby, it's gonna be different for me because I really want to change and I want to be the George Lucas and Steven Spielberg of comedy. In every which way you could think of.
Yeah, so maybe that's why you haven't been put in another bucket
because
yet.
it's a whole nother thing I'm supposed to be doing. I'm learning. I'm like the business part is like the mogul of comedy. I had a dream that I was on a magazine cover, and it wasn't because I was the #1 comic. It's because they called me the king of comedy, and it was like no, and they would producer, director, actor, this and that. So it wasn't one category.
Oh, so that's coming.
That's what's happening.
That's coming.
Yeah,
I love that for you, Rel. Go get it all. Go get it all. All right, guys. Well, go see the movie today. It is out. The comedy show will be back this year.
The comedy festival, What's Funny Comedy Festival will be back, and
hopefully the special we'll see.
The special you'll see.
It's
some great conversations with it, and
amazing.
then it's some more movies too, actually, which is crazy. Like I still got like
No, you.
I'm always working.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
And congrats too. I know things are going well with the family. You got a
Oh,
big old happy
we-
blended family right now.
We getting ready, and we may have a reality show. That's
You
what,
might as well. How many kids is it?
It's 7 kids, but it's gonna be about the love story. It's not gonna be about the kids right away. You
Okay.
know, total is 7, but
It's
we
the
want to
love.
tell. We want to tell this very beautiful black love story.
I love that.
And want to be honest, and hopefully it helps other couples and people. Because I think Danelle is so fascinating, and I believe a show that we're pitching, our reality show. And then, you know, look, we haven't did the wedding yet because of that. We're not even talking about it anymore because I didn't want to do a wedding. I wanted to just get hitched, and she wants to have a wedding. So we've even stopped talking about it. So, you know, if the show happens like it should, we want to let y'all in on what even these conversations
Authentically
about.
and organically,
authentically,
yes,
what
yes.
it's going to be. So then you'll see what the decision is.
I'm so excited for that.
Yeah.
That's very strategic, by the way.
Business.
The business of weddings and marriage.
I'm on the business. Business.
I heard you. That's why you're going to have that plaque. That's why it's going to be you and you're going to get that cover.
Yes, it's going to be me and Tyler Perry. Because we're going to be moguls.
It's so funny because when you were saying that, that's the name I had. That's the name I thought of.
That's who I think. It's so funny. It was a time, and I'll wrap it up, but it was a time where I didn't, you know, we was all a part of some of the group that was like, Tyler need to do better with this and better with that and all that other blah, blah, blah. And honestly, this is the honest God truth. I remember praying about it, and God basically was telling me, no, that's who you should be looking up to.
What is the prayer, though? Like you're praying for him?
So no, I'm glad you said it. I'm
Yeah.
praying for God, show me who I need to be looking up to. Who should be, and that's when I started, you know, reading more about George Lucas and Spielberg. I started seeing that's the direction I want to go in.
After the prayer.
Even because it was on strike when that prayer happened.
Think about how different that is. So everybody's snapping on or judging or criticizing Tyler Perry, and you say, "Let me pray on this."
And God was like, "Look, I gave y'all an example. He's doing literally what he wants to do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And art should not be. And that was another thing, even within that prayer, about learning about how we shouldn't judge art the way we do. Everybody got their own voice, and if he's able to make his capital and do whatever he wants with his money to entertain people that loves his stuff,
love it. Oh, I'm one of them.
So that's what I'm saying. It's
Tyler
like
Perry
who are we to judge?
Yeah.
Like it's his art. It's his creativity.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be over judging each other's creativity like that. That's all I'm saying.
I would only judge it if every single person was only making Tyler Perry content. If
Yeah.
that's the only thing that was being fed to us, then I could understand all the harsh judgment. But when there's a world where there's a little bit of something for
You
everybody.
can do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, it's like we always love to tell people what to do with their money.
Yeah. Right. I ain't mad at him. Well, congrats on everything. I can't wait to see what the next 5-10 years looks like, Pharrell.
It's gonna be crazy.
I believe you.
It's gonna be crazy.
And I can't wait to see your wedding on television.
Well, or you're gonna see us go
Or
to a
streaming.
courthouse on television.
Okay.
Get hitched.
What's up, Pharrell, everybody? Dog Man today in theaters. Go to the theater.